Back here with John. How you been, John?
John, well, it's been really rough lately, man. Really rough. I thought I had myself on an upward swing, and a couple things happened, personal things, and my health's not good at all. I got a pacemaker. I got 2 mechanical valves connected to my heart, and that's from back in the day, from fucking around, and now it's
wait, you got a pacemaker?
Yeah, and 2 mechanical valves connected to my heart. Because my mechanical valves got infected, and I had a choice between pig valves or mechanical valves. Pig valves have to change every 6 years. Mechanical are for life, but I have to take a blood thinner with them.
What?
But if I don't take the blood thinner with them, I'll get a blood clot, stroke out, and die. They didn't tell me that at the time.
How long have you been on them?
5 years. 5 years now.
Wow.
Yep.
And that's from drug use?
Absolutely. Endocarditis. You know, they ever hear cotton fever?
Yeah.
Cotton fever?
Yep.
Well, this is cotton fever times 1,000.
How does it come from drug use?
It's usually, I use the same cotton over and over, or the same needle over and over. And instead of like getting an abscess in your arm, I got an abscess in my heart valves. That's what it is.
From using the same cotton?
Same needle or same cotton.
Holy shit! I never heard that. I've heard of cotton fever.
The surgeon said it was the worst he's ever seen where somebody lived. He's had guys that weren't as bad as me that died, and he couldn't believe I lived. If I get it again, they won't treat it. They'll let me die. They told me straight out because the surgery's so expensive.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. Imagine how expensive that shit was.
He says if it happens again, the insurance company won't pay for it. So, and like I said, now back to, for me lately, the problem is depression. Depression's been my thing between my son, and my previous, everything's really around my son and my family. And
how long has it been since do you have normal contact with your family?
No.
Or your son? No.
I just talked to my son not too long ago. He called me back. It was great, but I almost break down every time I talk to him because I feel like such a letdown.
How old is he?
He's 17. Star student, star athlete. Going to go to college.
Wow.
He's doing amazing. MVP he's a goalie in soccer. He made it junior year. He made MVP, which is like something they only give out usually to seniors. He got it junior year. He's 6 foot, 6'1". He's an athlete, man.
That's awesome, though, that he's, you know what I mean? He's doing so well.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And every time I call him, he never judges. He tells me if I say I love you, he says I love you back. And I could not talk to him for 8 months, and he still says it.
Good.
He's still there. It's like unconditional love, and I don't even deserve that from him, for real.
Yeah, and that's one thing as parents that we hope for, right?
Absolutely.
I think number one is that we hope like our children are good people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My biggest fear isn't anything else that can happen in my life because I've been through it all. Yeah. My biggest fear is to have him go through something like this. If he went through something like this, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, I bet.
It would be devastating. Because like I said, I had the life like we talked about. Had out of high school, going into the stock exchange.
Yeah.
I was in, worked my way up the stock exchange. It's like I bring it up all the time, and my old girl used to say, you're living in the past, but it was a career that I threw away. It wasn't a job; it was a career. A career.
And you enjoyed it?
What?
Enjoyed it?
I loved it. It's the fast life. It's being a legitimate bookie. Being a legit bookie.
And that's fun. I used to be a bookie in the penitentiary. Yeah. That shit was fun.
Right. And I was a bookie on the streets on top of being a bookie on the legit. I was a bookie for both. I was, before I worried about getting locked up for being a bookie, now you can go every casino is a bookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. And before I worried about getting locked up for weed, now everybody's now weed's legal. It's funny how things change.
Yeah, I bet.
But
How is your habit lately?
my habit has actually dropped down because what I'm trying to do is I've been in a hospital like 3 different times in the last 3 months. I'm begging for help, begging, and they won't take me because of my medical. The insurance companies know that I play. The facilities won't take me because I'm a medical risk.
Yeah.
Like unless the only places they'll take me would be like a Valley Forge, that's a medical rehab. Eagleville, medical rehab, but like Kirkbride, it's not a medical rehab. So they won't take me because I'm too much of a risk.
Yeah, you're too much of a liability.
I'm a liability.
Yeah.
So, and that's messed up because it's just somebody trying to get help and they're turning their door, and they got 20 dudes behind waiting. So they don't give a fuck about me. Because they got 10 more guys that'll be pounding down the door trying to get in. And it's a shame, man, but it's the system. And I'm trying every which way. Now my counselor's going to try to call CBH, see what she can do, because I am on methadone. I'm staying on methadone. I had to actually go up and dose so because I'm coming down and I'm trying to get off the fentanyl. I'm down. I went from doing 10, 15 bags a day. Now I'm down to like 1 or 2.
Good.
I'm just
That's
doing.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a start, man.
And it's a start. And really, I'm not even proud of that. But it's just something to get me through the hump.
Yeah, but it's a start, man.
It's a start.
It's a start, brother.
It is.
You gotta start someplace. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And what better place to start than there?
Yeah, my whole life is my son, and he doesn't even know it because I don't act like it, but it is.
I listen. Every time that I've spoken to you, I don't think there's a single time that you haven't brought your son up. You know
That's
what I mean?
all I think about every day. It's my son.
Yeah.
And it's I don't want to live like this. This wasn't me.
Yeah.
And every time I tell somebody a story about my heart and everything, and everybody says, there's a reason you should be here. Because
100%.
I should have been dead. Even when I seen the surgeon after the surgery, he was shocked. He said, "You have no idea the difference you look now." He goes, "I didn't think you were going to make it." He's like, "You were white gray." He's like, it was so bad. We really didn't think you were going to make it.
Yeah, God don't make no mistakes, man.
Yeah.
If it's not our time to be here, it's not our time to be here.
I'm right on the verge right now of either. What's keeping me now, keeping me held down here is my depression. I got to get my depression taken care of.
Yeah. That's the way I am. Listen, if my mental health is off, everything else in my life is trash.
Right. And I just went to Friends, and they kicked me out at 5 o'clock in the morning because they said I didn't have any drugs in my system. They said I have any methadone in my system, and they said, if you're going to sell your narcotics on the street, you should do a better job. Get out. Discharge. 5 a.m. at Friends in the morning. Trying to tell me I was selling my methadone. I haven't missed a dose of methadone in 5 years, and they're going to tell me I'm trying to sell it.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Damn,
Ridiculous.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That sucks.
Yep.
I had that happen to another guy that we took him over there to Friends Hospital, and like 4 hours later they discharged him.
They're the one. They got some quack. It's not. I'm going to put it out there. Their system's messed up. They got some quack doctors in there right now. Now that's just in the CRC when you first get in there.
Yeah.
I don't know how they are when you get up on the floor because I haven't been up there in a while. But I know getting in there, be careful what you say because it's not on point at all. The doctors are a little.
Yeah.
They're a little out there, man. And I'm embarrassed the way I look because I'm always keeping myself.
I know. Listen, I just seen your hair when we were talking.
Yeah.
And I know you always got a clean cut.
Always.
You know what I mean?
And I did that because my girl was like, let it grow. So I'm going to keep letting it grow, but now I can't take it. So now I got to get a haircut. I can't do the long hair thing anymore. That's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always keep myself, even when I'm out of here, I always try to keep myself, groomed.
Yeah. Have you been seeing things get worse or better lately or anything like that?
Out here, I got jumped. I didn't even tell you. Last night, I can't believe I didn't bring this up. Last night, walking past the park, I got jumped last night.
What happened?
Nothing big. It was only a 15-second jump, but I was pissing blood this morning, so that made me nervous.
What was it over?
No, I walked by, and the one young buck, they were like between 14 and 18. He shoved me. So when I said, what? He said, what? The other one hit me, blah, 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 blah. They rolled on me with a stick.
Yeah.
The one dude caught me on my throat, hit me in my throat. That hurts more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one hit me in my back and my kidney real hard. So I was pissing blood. Now it's kind of going away a little bit, but
Yeah.
so this is just walking by.
Yeah.
Walking by at 10 o'clock at night for no reason.
I hope things get better for you, brother.
Thank you, man.
I always, when I see you, I get happy to see you. I just wish it was under different circumstances. You know what I mean? But just to know you're all right and everything and busting up with you, I wish you the best, brother. And I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, bro.